Hello everyone! Welcome back to Momoiro Closet, episode 9. So even though I usually end at the end of the demo version, or the first selection screen, I did play through the entire visual novel, and it turns out that the rest of this visual novel isn't too bad. And because this is the Steam version, Froming took out one of the routes, and the only route that I can go to at the end of the common route is the sweet route, or the true love route. So I have to install the 18 plus patch if I want to get the other route, the spicy or I'll say the H route. So what's happening right now is that we're still in the common route, and this is where Alice has a new place to enjoy her hobby, and she's trying to enjoy it to the best of her ability. And I'm not really sure how she feels with respect to Reiji. So, is she still kind of paranoid or concerned with Reiji, or she's more comfortable being with Reiji? So let's see how it continues from here and how it ends for Momoiro Closet. And I'm guessing that it will take about, I'll say, 15 to 20 episodes to get to the end, and maybe 8 or 9 episodes to complete the common route. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to pick the first option. So an in-depth talk about FNL. So the two options don't really matter because this is the Steam version, but I'm pretty sure the other option, number 2, a cosplay, that's going to lead to the spicy route if I do have the 18 plus patch installed. So let's just see what the first one takes us to, and then I'll show you the other route at the end of this video. Okay, so Reiji's telling Alice. So back to FNL, do you notice how in Season 2, Episode 7, they called back to some foreshadowing that was kind of dropped in the original manga? Oh, so where did that come from? I don't know. Well, I just thought you wanted to talk about FNL. So you don't want to? So Alice is interested. It just doesn't look that way. Though she had seemed momentarily disappointed, her eyes are now sparkling with curiosity. Well, I don't know if you can find this on the internet, but according to a friend of mine, okay, so what did Reiji tell Alice? I hope they don't cut it out. Okay, so you don't get to know what the interesting thing is. So we end up getting into a very lively discussion of FNL. Well, she's such an engaged listener, I can't help but ramble on. And I wonder if Alice can understand or remember every word that Reiji tells her. But she seems satisfied when she heads off home, so I think I made the right choice. Okay, so it's probably the next day at school, and I think for some reason Alice just pulled Reiji into the student council office, and she's like, well, I want to go to Akihabara. Sure, but can you stop calling me to the student council room for personal information or personal discussions like this? So it's the end of the school day, and I'm here at Kagemihara-san's summons. Well, she's even had the other council members step aside. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna make everyone else kind of suspicious. Like, wait, why is Alice telling us to step aside for Reiji? Also, I prefer if you didn't leave notes in my shoe locker. You're going to give me a heart attack. Well, it's just the attention that he's gonna get. It's like, oh, so the student council president Alice keeps writing letters to you. What's with that? Well, I don't think that's gonna change anything. It's still gonna look like a love letter. Well, yeah, I was so shocked that I dropped it on the spot. And I wonder if his classmates picked it up and read it. Ooh, so this is for Alice. Let's see what she has to say to you. Okay, so some girls nearby saw it. The looks they gave me were not pleasant. So it's like the why him kind of reasoning. It's like, why would Alice pick this guy? Obviously. By phone, huh? Well, I'm always thinking the same thing, but I never really had a reason to bring it up. Oh, yeah, well, I don't think we ever exchanged numbers, did we? Okay. Kagemiara-san smiles, but doesn't take out her phone. So I don't think she's comfortable giving her information to Reiji yet. So did she just say that out of courtesy? Well, what if I asked her number right now? So will Alice give me the number? Huh? So Reiji feels that if he did ask Alice for her number, Alice is going to give him the disgust look and, hey, we're not that close, we're just fans. Nah, well, I don't think she'd go that far. Well, probably not. Well, anyways, I'm sure there's hope for me yet. So maybe Alice will give Reiji her number. So you say that you want to go to Akihabara. Well, isn't that where we met? In episode 1? Oh, so you want to have a proper look around there. Well, she looks annoyed that I didn't get the idea right away. Okay, so do you have a notebook or something? Wow, so that's the same F&L stationery that you used for the note earlier. Okay. Well, there's one thing, you shouldn't use the limited edition version because once you use it up, it's gone. So I don't think that should count as one of the 6 other stationaries that she has. So you're more of a completionist than I thought. With an inward smile, I quickly finish writing my note. Here, so I think this is all of them. So what did Reiji write to Alice?
宝島、オタマップ、アキバックスってお店の名前?
Okay, so he gave Alice a list of all the different shops that would sell FNL merchandise in Akihabara. Yeah, that's right, and they sell FNL merch. As far as I know, I'm sure you'll be able to find them if you look them up online. So they will post their catalog online and you can see what they have in stock.
Yeah.
No thanks, I'll pass. And I think that if Alice tried to use the computer to look it up, the father might notice it, and that's going to cause trouble. Well, that's a lot of no's. So what's up? So why?
何がって、だから私秋葉原に行ってみたいって。
Well, come on. I just want to go to Akihabara as well. So, there's no point of me having to shop online if I really want to go and take a look at that place. Yeah, I heard you. So you want to go and buy FNL merchandise, right? And that's why I gave you a list of these stores.
あれ？なんで通じないの？ちょっと待って。
Okay. I think Alice needs to clarify what she wants. Because, like, well, she wants to go to Akihabara, but when she mentioned that she wanted to buy merchandise, it kind of gave Reiji the feeling like, oh, so she just wants to shop there, not do sightseeing. Kagimura-san looks seriously confused. So what's going on? Did I see something weird? Wait, could it be that? So, you want me to show you around, right? Well, really? You'll do it? Of course! Well, it's a bit embarrassing that I didn't realize she was inviting me. But still, Alice could have worded it better to make it clear what she wants. So she wants someone to give her a tour of Akihabara. Are you really sure? That seems kind of out of place.
むしろ不案内な場所だからよく知ってる人にお願いしてるのだけれど。
So how does Alice know that Reiji knows the place? Well, she does, or he does know it a little bit better than Alice. Well, that's not what I mean. If you're going to go shopping, wouldn't you feel more at ease on your own? Well, you could take your own time properly that way.
ないない。初めての場所とか店とか詳しい人がいないとかなりハードルが高いじゃない。
But still, it's kind of uncomfortable for me to enter this whole new world all by myself.
というか、一人で行ったら迷子になると思う。
Well, I'm pretty sure if Alice did ask, she would find her way around. Well, Kagimura-san, are you bad with directions?
北の地図記号はわかるし、北は向こうでしょ?
Okay, so it looks like Alice doesn't have any compass sense. So she can't feel for where's north and... Okay, well, that's west. Okay, so I'll come with you. Okay, so Reiji's like, well, Alice will get lost and she'll have trouble navigating her way through Akihabara, so the best way is for me to go along with her.
怪我の巧妙ね。
Wait, so Alice faked it all along? It's like, I'm gonna try to act stupid, so that's going to make it necessary for Reiji to come along with me. Well, she's beat red. And she's making that really ridiculous smile, like, okay, so I convinced him to come with me. Alright, so I need your phone number then.
やっとね。私、さっきメモで渡されると思ってたからびっくりしちゃった。
Well, she could have asked in the first place. She shouldn't wait for Reiji to do it. and then going all through the hoops, going around circles until Reiji gives the number.
っていうか、あそこ連絡先交換するタイミングだと思うんですけど。
Hey, but wasn't that the best time for us to exchange numbers? Like, I was waiting for you to say that. Well, I just didn't consider the option of going shopping for merchandise together. And I already given up on asking for a number at that point.
男の子ってそういうものなの？友達と買い物行かないの？
Maybe. Well, I don't really have any friends with the same interests. It's like, well, I might look weird if I go with them to buy crazy anime / manga stuff in Akihabara.
あれ？いつも一緒につるんでる人は？
So what about that one boy then? Oh, you mean Matamaru? Well, he does play video games, but he's usually too busy with the swim club. Okay, so he has other activities that he has to do. Well, I tend to do that kind of shopping by myself, anyways. Well, besides, some of the stuff I buy is pretty, adult content, rated AO. And I prefer making those purchases alone. Well, she doesn't need to hear about that, though.
じゃあ、お互い初めてってことね。なんかちょっと不安かも。しっかりしてね。
Okay then, so look after me, okay? Sure, okay. Well, I wish I could record at that time for more reasons than one. Wait, no, I'm getting too distracted here. Okay, so what's your mind ID? And I'll just give you a friend request.
私のはね。
Okay, so I take out my phone and immediately send a request to the username that she has given me. Well, it feels kind of weird, sending messages in silence while we're staying right next to each other, doesn't it? Well, at least they're just testing to make sure it works, and that they got the right contact information. And I wonder what kind of icon Reiji has. It looks like that windmill hill from If My Heart Had Wings.
私もちょうどそう思ってた。
So Mitake-san comes back very soon, and after that, we break off the conversation and I leave the room. Okay, a few days later.
秋葉原よ。私は帰ってきた。
I'm back. Wait, what the heck was that? So why did you make that kind of announcement? That kind of sounds strange.
わかんない。えなさんに秋葉原に行くの2度目だって言ったら、着いたらこれをしろって言われたの。
Well, that was what Enna said. Okay. Well, then it's probably some anime meme. Or meme. The two of us agreed to meet up in front of Akihabara Station on Saturday morning. When we greet each other, we were both in something of a gaze. Or daze. So the first thing that strikes me. Okay, so I'm seeing Kagemihara-san in her regular casual clothes here in Akihabara. And this is probably the same outfit that she wore in episode 1 with that little wardrobe malfunction.
何？私の格好どこか変？
So, what's wrong with my outfit? Does it look strange or something? Well, I was just thinking about how different you look. You always come over to our place in your uniform. Okay, there you go.
そっか、そういえばそうね。日曜日も一応習い事に出てることになってるから制服だったわね。
So she treats going to a crafting class as like school, and that's why she wears her uniform.
で、改めて聞くけど、クオリティはどうですか?
Okay, so how's it? Well, it is far from crap.
ならよろしい。
So how do I look if it's not at that level? So laugh at our in joke, and she looks amused too. Well, God, I feel like I'm using up a lifetime's worth of luck today.
それにしても、こうして改めて見回してみても、意外と普通の格好をした人ばっかりなのね。
So for some reason, people are just dressed up casually here. Wait, what are you expecting? Do you think that it'll be a load of nerdy guys in plaid skirts or shirts?
ほら、コスプレしてその撮影会をしてたり、猫耳をつけた人とか、ナースやメイドがいたり。
So did Alice get all this information from her anime manga? It's like, oh, this is what Akiba looks like, but in reality, it doesn't look that way. Well, you see more people like that if there was an event of some sort going on. But it's so early, so there's no one like that around right now.
残念。
Well, maybe if I stay longer, the time will come. She drops her gaze down to the tote bag she's carrying. Hey, so don't tell me that you brought your costume. I'm pretty sure she did.
なんでわかったの?
Well, based on your actions and what you do at home, I can predict that perfectly. So we're here to go shopping, right? Or do you actually want to cosplay today?
いや確かに周りがみんなコスプレしてたら私がしても目立たないかなと思ってたりもしましたけども。
Wait, so I thought that there were going to be many cosplays here. I didn't know that was not the case. Hey, didn't we decide to meet up early to reduce the risk of running into someone that we know?
むしろだからこそチャンス。
Well, the reason I wanted to do that was so that I could do cosplay without getting the attention. And the last thing is for someone in our school to see me in cosplay. I'm pretty sure that's what Alice was thinking.
いや待ってごめん舞い上がってたそれは認めるわ。
Okay. Haha, well, oh well. Here, just give me that. I'll put it in a locker for you.
大丈夫よこれぐらい。
Well, I'm pretty sure when you're shopping, it's always good not to carry so much luggage around. And carrying cosplay costume is luggage. Yeah, but we're going to be buying merchandise, right? So you want to have as little on you as possible. There you go. Well, worst case scenario, you might end up forgetting that bag somewhere or losing it. Uh-oh. I don't think Alice is going to take that risk. Well, I know someone who always forgets her bags at the register and then spends the rest of the day running around in tears looking for them. And that's Enna. Okay.
わかったわ。今日のガイドはあなただもんね。素直に従うわ。よろしく。
Well, okay, I'll do my best to make it a good tour then. Okay, so before we set off, there's one rule I'd like you to remember.
お、聞きましょう。
So what's the rule? If there's something you want and isn't a limited edition, you have to wait till we looked. Let's see. around all the shops before buying it.
大丈夫。その辺は心得ているわ。こう見えて財布の紐は硬いんだから。
So in other words, control your spending. Don't be all impulsive like, oh, this looks great. I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. And I find that Reiji's like, well, if Alice does do that, then she probably might go home with a whole truckload of F&L merchandise. And that's gonna be quite painful to carry back to home. And it looks like Alice still bought so much merchandise. So resting on the bench, Kagamira-san hides her face in her palms. A pile of shopping bags lies at her feet. Well, what a turnaround. This will make a great gag in a comic strip. So you were on a real F&L spree today, huh?
正直に言えば即映画回収お疲れさんとか思ってるんでしょ
Okay, some event flags. Like, well, you made it all exciting, you made it all interesting, and I was just too carried away. I wanted to find a way to make that excitement great. Or make it worse. Well, I can't believe you know that expression.
エナさんに教わったの。ほんと、いろいろと教わってばっかりだわ。
And once again, it's the Enna-san that taught Alice this anime lingo, or this game lingo. Well, Kakamura-san, and it's pretty hardcore when it comes to all that stuff. So you got to take everything she says with a grain of salt. So basically, don't be too influenced by her. She's using anime and manga and trying to rub it into you. And that's not what everything's about, or life's all about.
なんとなくそんな気はしてるから注意はしてる。
Well, I'm trying to be careful, but I feel that Anna's probably making it sound all exciting, all interesting, using all these description that's making it interesting for Alice to listen to.
フラグ回収ぐらいはまだ日常で使って大丈夫だってネットで勉強したし。
But then again, people use it all the time. Online. Ha ha ha. Diligent as ever. The press. You might try applying yourself a bit more constructively though. Well, anyways, she sure bought a lot of stuff though. So I offer her to carry some of her bags, but give up when she insists that she'll never part from her treasures. Okay? Well, I understand the feeling, to be honest. No, so you did have a good time, right?
はい。もう今日ほど定期券持っててよかったと思ったことはないわ。
Okay. So you must have really broken the bank.
悔いはないわ。だってずっと欲しかったものがほとんど手に入ったんだもの。
Well, I wanted this stuff so badly. I've been saving up all the money, and I was hoping to find the chance to go buy this, and this is my chance. Well, feels great, doesn't it? Yeah, that's true. So at first, Kakamura-san looks kind of surprised, but then she lifts the bag from her feet. Oh, I'm happy I bought all this stuff. It's all good, it's all exciting, and well, I see. I'm glad that you enjoy yourself.
でもちょっと疲れたかも。ずっと歩きっぱなしだったし。
Well, maybe they should call it a day. It's like, well, we bought enough stuff, so let's just go home and... Well, there's always going to be another time or chance for Alice and Reiji to come back to Akihabara to buy even more goods. Well, yeah, do you want to go chill somewhere for a bit?
そうね。どこかでゆっくり休みたい。
Okay, so where?
島君、ちょっと真っ昼間から何を
And why would Alice get all paranoid or crazy about Reiji's offer? Like, well, let's just sit somewhere in the afternoon. Let's just get a rest.
いや、夜なら OK とかそういうことじゃなくて、やっぱり対価の請求ってやつなの
So wait, me... Or like Reiji's trying to treat me to something and I kind of don't want to look forward to what he has to offer me. Well, it's been a while since I've heard any fantasies that delusional out of you. Well, it takes me back to the old times. Back in episodes 2, 3, and 4.
そうよね。羽島くんだもんね。そんな解消ないってえなさんもなゆたさんも言ってるもんね。
Okay. Well, seriously, I'll need to give you, or I need to give those two a firm warning when I get home. It's like, hey mom, hey Anna-san, what are you trying to tell Alice about me? You're making me look really bad, and you're giving me her all this false information about me. I'm not like the person that you think I am. But we do know that Ennis and the mom, they're trying to push Reiji to make the next step and get closer to Alice. Like, well, she's a really nice person. She looks really lovely. Why don't you take her? And why don't you make that one big move to get closer to her? Well, it's gotten pretty crowded, so I was thinking that we could go rest up at a cafe or something. Well,
そういえば確かに人手が多くなってきたわね。羽島くん、あそこ。
So what does Alice find that's interesting? Oh, hey, it's rude to point. Wait, is there something wrong with that maid?
私、メイドさんって生で見るの初めてかも。しかも猫耳ついてる。生よ、生だよ、羽島くん。
Oh, look, it's a maid. It looks all interesting. The first time seeing an actual maid with my own two eyes versus on the screen. Well, I know. Just calm down. Wait, aren't you super rich? Didn't you say that you have a maid at home?
お手伝いさんはいるけど、普通にエプロンと帽子よ。
Well, she's just an ordinary, boring maid wearing a regular maid outfit, and it's not anywhere as cute and cool as this maid for some cafe. Well, way to crush my fantasies.
ああ、いいな、メイド服。かわいい。フリルとレースがたくさんで可愛くないわけないよね。今後の参考にじっくり見たい。
Hey, I think Alice is looking like a creeper to everyone else around her. Okay, alright, so why don't we go to a maid cafe then, now that we're here?
行きたい。けど、ごめん、手持ちが。
Oops, I spent too much money, so I don't have much more to spend. And I'm pretty sure this is where she wants Reiji to help her with her finances. Well, don't worry, it'll be my treat.
ダメよ。今日は私が誘ったみたいなものなんだから、私が支払うのが筋でしょ?
But you know, it's kind of bad that I'm kind of asking you for money, even though I was the one that wanted to do all this. Well, alright, well fine. Well, maybe you don't have 2 pennies to rub together, but don't you want to get a closer look at one of those maid uniforms?
したいです。
Well, I'm pretty sure the amount of money that Reiji's gonna spend going to a cafe it's gonna be a tiny fraction of what Alice spent on buying all those merchandise. So, in a sense, it's not really too much in Reiji's sense. Well, let's just go. Come on, if you don't hurry, it'll get too crowded in there. Okay, just wait for me. I'm not a fast runner, and plus I have to carry all the stuff with me and... Okay, so we're now in the maid cafe, and we have one of the maids greeting Alice and Reiji as they step in.
へえ、こんな風になってるんだね。噂で聞いてたよりずっと落ち着いた雰囲気なのね。
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Kagemiya-san sips on her drink, and she glances around the cafe. Well, you're right. I haven't been to one in a while, but this one's pretty relaxing.
あれ、そうなの？さっきも注文の時に慣れてたから常連なのかと思ってた。
Okay. Well, I guess I have been dragged here a few times, but... So I wonder who dragged Reiji to this place. Maybe Nayuta and Anna? Why inadvertently trail off mid-sentence?
どうしたの、橋本？
So what does Alice and Reiji notice? She turns around to see what I'm staring at and lets out a gasp.
お疲れ様っす。
Okay, see you later. And it looks like, well, we know who this person is.
あれ、もう帰っちゃうの？遠慮せずに働いていけばいいのに。
Okay.
やだよ。うちにスマホ忘れて、とりあえず今日のシフトの確認に寄っただけなんで。
Okay. So I wonder what's up with Satsuki. It's like, I just dropped by to check when my shift started.
ちょっと買い物したら戻ってくるんで。
Okay, so I'll start my shift once I find my phone. So just give me a few more minutes. With that, the blonde passes by our table. Well, I feel like she tossed a glance in our direction, but her footsteps are already disappearing into the distance by the time I realize it. It's like, well, maybe she did notice, but she isn't going to bring it up, and she's just gonna move along and pretend that nothing interesting has happened. So did she not notice? Wait, so was that... Hey, just keep the voice down. Don't make it obvious. Don't get her attention. Don't let her know that we're here.
やあ、こんなところで会うなんて奇遇だな。鏡原さん、橋間くん。
And it looks like she did notice it and she stepped in like, oh, fancy seeing you here, Kagemiya-san and Reiji-kun. Wait, he's back. So, she didn't notice right away then.
坂萩さん、偶然ね、坂萩さんも休憩？
So what are you gonna do now that you know that I'm here?
そんな感じかな。
Well, yes, kind of, Well, I could swear I heard something about you working shifts here, though. Okay, so when Satsuki's secret gets exposed, she gets all upset and yells at him, versus Alice, who just freaks out and gets paranoid.
エルメスちゃん、お友達？でも、お店では静かにね。
Hey, you know, you should keep your voice down.
ごめんって。
Oh, so I see that you do work here.
なんだよ、言いたいことがあるんだ。
Okay, what do you have to say about this then?
なんでもないわ。エルメスちゃん。
Well, nothing.
エルメスちゃん。
Hey, Hermes-chan, or like Ennis-chan. Just get quiet or keep your voice down. So watching Sakahogi-san bang her head resignedly, Kamira-san smiles in amusement.
というわけだ。わかったか。
Got it. That's how it is.
なるほど。あなたの親戚のお店だから、時々ヘルプで入ってるのね。
So once Sakahogi-san is done with her story, Kakamira-san nods and drops her voice, careful that nobody will overhear. So each maid at the cafe takes a stage name or some maid name.
ああ、そうだよ。笑ったのは悪かったから、もう機嫌直して。
So I wonder what's the problem with Satsuki being exposed that she works with her relative at this place.
しくじった。急いでいるとはいえ、めんどくさがらずに裏口使っときゃよかった。
So why were you in such a hurry?
あれだよあれ。せっかく秋葉まで出てきたんだから、ついでにイボられて買おうと思ってさ。
So if you remember, I was gonna buy this manga, the Another Mom, while I was here in Akihabara. I see. So it's the manga I told her about before. She said that it sounded like something interesting. So this was in episode, I think it was 7 or 8. That she was trying to get information about this manga and wanted to buy her own copy, fresh from the store and not in mail order. Well, actually, the latest volume just came out yesterday, and you can get a bonus sketch if you buy it at a few particular stores. So do you want to know which ones then?
特典には興味ない。
Well, I don't care about that. So I just want the volume itself and nothing else.
つうか、鏡原さん、めっちゃ気になってんだけど、聞いていい？何かしら？
So what is it?
あんたってフリル&レース好きなの？
So just tell me, do you like frill and lace?
何よいきなり。
Wait, how do you know?
いや、足元見ろよ。めっちゃグッズ買ってんじゃん。証拠の満貫全席じゃん。
Well, obviously, look at all the stuff that you bought. Yeah. Well, I guess she forgotten about her purchases.
これはその
This is just
もうめんどくせえ、隠すなよ。そういう趣味だからって笑ったりしねえし、言いふらしたりしねえ。
Okay.
つうから言い訳とか嘘つかれる方が鬱陶しい。
Well, come on. There's proof right there. You shouldn't try to find ways to cover up your hobby or your purchases.
なんだよ。言いたいことがあるなら言えよ。
Wait, if you have something to say, just say it right here.
本当？
Wait, you mean it?
本当だよ。マジ。つうことで、そっちもバイトのこと黙ってろよ。
Okay, so now that I know your secret, I'll keep it a secret from other people as long as you don't let anyone know that I'm working here.
わかった。じゃあ、約束ね。
Okay, I won't, I promise.
約束だ。破ったらその口縫い付けるからな。
Hey, isn't that a line from FNL.
は？何言ってんだ？意味わかんねえし、ちげえし。
Well, I'm pretty sure if Reiji can just point it out from the blue, it's probably a really important or famous line from FNL, and there's no way that Satsuki can disprove it or hide it.
でも確か2期の2話でフリルがレースに言ったセリフだよね。
Yeah, I did hear that from season 2 episode 2.
何言ってんだ、逆だ逆。ピンチを助けられたレースがフリルに言うセリフで。
Okay, so she just confirmed that, oh yeah, I do watch FNL. Okay, so I pretty much blew my covers off.
どうやら同志が見つかったようね。
So when Satsuki revealed the details, it obviously confirms that she did watch FNL and is a fan. And how's Satsuki going to fight back at this claim? Sakahogi-san pulls at her hair in frustration when she realizes her mistake. Well, at least she remembered to keep her voice down. Hey, but you got the title of the show wrong when we were talking about FNL before.
わざとだよ、わざと。このなりでああいうのよく知ってるとこおかしいだろ。
I'm sure that was not on purpose.
そんなこと言っちゃダメ。好きなことを否定したら羽島くんが怒るわよ。
Hey, but if you try to deny your hobbies, it's gonna make Hashima-kun upset. Well, how about you keep it quiet then? Kagimura-san lets out a mischievous giggle. Well, she can be an awful tease at times like this.
ね、あなたはフリル派？レース派？
So, who do you like then? Frill, Lace?
ちょっと、何ナチュラルに話進めてんの？
Come on, just stop it. I don't want to be talking about this.
いいじゃない。せっかく同行の人だって分かったんだから語り合いましょうよ。ね。
Well, you blew your covers off that you're a fan, so you can't really hide anything else.
何？羽島、鏡原って実はこういう性格なの？
And she's trying to digress like hey, is this how Alice always acts? Well, yeah, take care. Well, she tends to get pretty fired up when it comes to her hobbies.
何？あんた心の闇でも抱えてんの？闇って。
Wait, Psycho?
今のは口が滑ったっていうか、悪かった。
Okay. Sakahogi-san clutches her head, resting her elbows on the table. Kagimura-san stares at her silently.
許さない。
Okay. That won't work.
じゃあどうしたら許してくれるんだ？
Well, I'm pretty sure Sakahogi-san or Satsuki knows what Alice wants.
フリル派かレース派かはっきりしてくれないと許せそうにないです。
There you go.
人をおちょくるのもいい加減にしろよ。
Come on, stop messing with me. Uh-oh.
ねえ、エルメスちゃん。
Okay, so Sakahogi-san or Satsuki, she forgot her rules and she started yelling at people, and now the maid has to tell her one more time to be quiet.
自分のバイト先から追い出されるとかやってらんねえ。
Okay, so it looks like the maid or the relative of Satsuki couldn't handle dealing with Satsuki anymore, and she decided, okay, well, I want you to leave. I want you to stop disturbing my customers and such. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here for episode 9. So it's quite interesting that Reiji wanted to get contact information from Alice, but he was kind of afraid to do so, and Alice was kind of expecting him to give him the information. And she had to go in circles and trying to make it so that Reiji would naturally ask her for the information. And, well, it would be easy if things were more direct, but maybe Alice needs to learn more about how things actually work versus in anime and manga, especially with all the information that Anna and Nayuta are feeding her. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes in Akihabara for Alice and Reiji, and maybe Satsuki. And I do know that I do have another option to play from the selection screen, but I'm out of time, so I'll leave that for next episode. And with that in mind, I will see you later.